It's another beautiful day, but at this point, I don't trust it. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna get a sample maybe around 1 or 2 for moisture. Until then, I am gonna keep working on the John Deere header conversion, and we'll go from there. So we're gonna leave the header project now, and we're gonna rip off down to the field. I'm gonna grab a moisture, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully it's good. I mean, it's a beautiful day. So we'll get the moisture, and then we'll work on getting that auger tractor set up at the bin. It's time to get this set up and start filling that big bin. And we're gonna need all these bins because stuff is yielding pretty damn good. First thing we need to do is top this tractor up with fuel, and then we will back her up to that bin and then get rolling. Anything under 16 is a go. Dry is 13.5, just for reference. Just watching the dollars pour in. Fueling this up before we start for the day. We're also putting some fuel stabilizer in it, just to, you know, maybe clean her up. Help it roll a little less coal, even though it's gonna roll a lot of coal once we get going. Right, we're done fueling up. We put the hose away, put the fuel conditioner in. Time to do what I've been waiting for a long time, is to put some grain through this setup. We have got the world's largest production agriculture auger, and we are going to see today if this PTO swap 4690 will run it. We already ran into an issue though. We can't get the PTO on with the angle of the hitch. I took all the measurements. It was in with spec, but we're gonna have to move the hitch on the auger to get this hooked up. So what we're doing is we just loosened our U-bolt, and we'll just slide that bolt in this pin here, and that'll give us a bit more length here, so that when we're way up in there, over there, we can get this on and off. We're getting it set up. Look at that. That's awesome. This is where it gets difficult and gonna be interesting, because all you guys say it doesn't go backwards slowly. He wants to know if he's high enough. Yeah, maybe a little bit more up. Yeah. Gotta get a bigger spout on that thing, I think. Tight clearances to getting it in there. Grind it till you find it, eh, boys? I think we're there. I think we're in. Nice. So this 4690 had a small 1000 PTO on it, and you need a large 1000, so we grabbed a PTO gearbox off of a 4890, swapped it on here, and now only things left is, does this have enough power? It feels like a nice drying day, and we are on oats, so hopefully that helps. We will find out soon enough though. So let's get this thing fired up. We really didn't do much yesterday, so I don't need to do much for pre-day maintenance. Yeah, let's give her a shot. I do have to load my settings though, because, well, I literally got to the field and shut down. I just, quickly as I could, grabbed the sample. It all looks good, feels good. I think we'll be good to go. We are now gonna head to P&H. They're like 3 or 4 miles down the road. We will get them to test our moisture, and then we're gonna fire up. Here we go. Check out this super trucker. Yoo! Andrew's gonna be hauling, running the auger. Hopefully he's taking some great footage, and I'll recap with him at the end of the day his thoughts on that auger setup and the tractor on it. But let's get combining. Come on. I'm excited. We are just working on breaking in this field, get things sorted out. But holy smokes, man, you forget how fast you fill up in oats. So You know, we're kind of getting organized, that sort of thing. Once we get running our AB lines, we should be pretty efficient, but until then, it'll be a little bit of waiting and getting things figured out. Anyways, tractor's just pulling up.
Are you going to want me to follow you, Matthew?
Yes, I do, Dad. Yes. So, we will unload. Oh. The auger feels much smoother again, so glad we timed it. Did the belts, that's good. Let's get after it. I hope it's another good day. Or not another one, because we haven't had too many of those, but I hope it's a good day. I was a little sad that we weren't going to be in the same field combining as we're unloading, but we take a peek right over there. Hey, you can see our big bin. So maybe we'll see that thing chooching from here. Guess time will tell. We're getting things broken in. We've already got a dump on the grain cart. What a wild variety of oats. We've never had short oats like this, and these aren't even PGR'd, I don't think, so nice change of pace from having 5 foot tall oats. They're actually shorter than our wheat. We try as much as possible to have the semis coming into the field and getting close to the grain cart to make it, you know, a little bit easier for the operators. That is our heavy spec Volvo. It's got really low geared rear ends, 46K rears. Like, it's a heavy haul truck, 24/5 tires, and it's got full 4-way lockers, like true lockers, and a different suspension than like your standard Volvo. So that's a really nice truck to be able to bring in and out of the field. And with those low gears in it, it makes it low or high. Whatever one gives you slower top speed, but more torque in the bottom end. That's what we have in there. Well, we are finally going. We are unloading oats. We're taking it pretty easy on our first load. You know, you can't just let it rip on the first load and, you know, start slow, find the weak spots. So far it's doing well. We're running at 1800 RPM. Drop box, you know, got hot pretty quick, but it hasn't gotten hotter. So, I don't know. You can't give it full juice. At least I don't trust it yet. Since we're not full juice in it, it's not juicing too bad. Once we started it and we gave it a lot, it was rolling hard. Wow, you can't see anything in there. But oats are going in the bin. Well, the first of many semis have gone through here, hopefully. It went decent. We didn't push it. We don't have to push it because it's just so big, right? So there's no point. We don't want to buy it and just absolutely push it to the limit, unloading when we don't have to. There you can see the semi is heading back to the field to grab another loaded one. And I'm just gonna stay here and manage the bin yard as we get rolling. Last year, we used this setup with a bigger, newer tractor, which was expensive, so I don't want to do that this year. But I was able to keep up in 150 bushel oats last year by myself, which was nice. We got the manpower, so we'll make it a little less stressful this year. Just heard from Andrew. He finished unloading his first load with the auger and tractor. He said things went all right. When he got it loaded up a bit, you can see it start smoking, which makes sense. Good old American diesel. No emissions, just raw power and coal. So we're happy with that, but it will be a good test for it because it's not going to have much time in between loads because we are shipping Super Bs there quick. But things are running pretty smoothly all in all. So far it's going well. We're making good progress. The low spots are, they're bringing the yield down. But then there's some good spots as well. It'll be interesting to see what it totals at the end of the field. I am 100% full now, so I did adjust my sensor so it's not spilling over now, and it's pretty close, but I need this grain cart under me like ASAP. We're all gonna be waiting on the grain cart. Here we go. Hopefully, I wasn't spilling over yet. And we're doing a crop calibration on this one too, so we'll kind of get a more accurate yield number here soon. When we're filling this bin, we want to make sure we have good samples. So on this bucket, I take a good sample per load, and then take a quarter of that sample and dump it into this bucket. And so by the time I'm done this bin, I want about eight or 9 buckets worth of samples. So then I kind of know what I put in that bin, and then I can average it out, or, you know, technically I could sell the top portion. Like if the weights are different or the moistures are different in that bin, you know, typically I sell it to as in one lot, you know, hey, I got 90,000 bushels. What do you want for this? This is the average. Or if I do split it up, then I know that the top of this bin is 245 grams and the bottom of this bin is 235. Moisture is 14 or 15 up here and 13 here, you know, so I can sell based on that. But I need to know what my levels are in that bin to sell. It's easiest to sell in one go because then they can blend it out, but they also need to have the room to do a little blending as well. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Just rolling. It's boring. Oh, second truck is unloaded. We're going. This is where I'd rather be. I'd rather be in the truck. I can work on logistics. I do all the selling and marketing. So then I know the logistics, I know where stuff is going. And then my brother, he's with the combines and the grain cart. So then he is logistics in the field. He's telling combines where to go, where's the grain cart going, and where the truck should be. So it works well. We're really just getting rolling here now on my stuff. So we're not firing on all cylinders yet, but maybe in a couple hours or tomorrow we will be. Got lots more capacity, but we're taking it easy on this old girl. It really is so nice going into our big bin with the big auger, because those two semis are keeping up actually surprisingly well, which is fantastic. We'd love to see it. That means we can keep on making good progress. We got visitors! Oh man, little buddy got a couple of tools and he's so excited to bring them to work. It's gonna be fun, super duper fun. This is a hard place for toddlers to be, because there's so many buttons that they want to push. Hi, no, we can't push those. Stop! No, ah! We playing with the grain, guys? You like that? Oh yeah, that's so nice. You got dirty hands from the donuts? Nice, let's just wipe them off. It's like Portage in Maine here, holy smokes. Dad's cleaning up the ditches though, because that one's pretty bad. What do you got? You got grain? Nice. You got a toolbox? Oh yeah, you got grain too. Nice. Things have been going pretty well. We've been combining now for 4 hours. Each machine's doing about 15 acres an hour. Hopefully we'll finish up this quarter in the next 2 hours and then move to our next field. Really is amazing how much green undergrowth there is from all this late rain we've received lately. Definitely uses a lot more power, and you got to be careful, otherwise you start messing things up. We're going on 5 hours of combining in this field, and holy smokes, have we ever deleted some acres. We are knocking on the door of one of our best days in oats. Hopefully in the next hour we get this finished up, and then we can head 1.5 miles that way to the next 500 acre block of oats.
Now I know why you didn't want to do the headland.
In oats, things are a bit more tricky for me and the grain cart as the lead combine, because I have to unload twice on my pass going that way, because when I turn around and come this way, I'm in the middle of a cut, so I have no option to unload. We've been making it work pretty well. We've got a pretty good routine going. Everybody's synced up, but it's just one more thing to keep in mind. So we hardly have anything in the tank, but we got to dump it out, otherwise I won't make it back. I love being able to see into my returns and know what they're doing. It's a beautiful evening. We got a spray plane up there. Oh my goodness, focus on anything but the window. Come on. Having that big bin has really been a huge game changer for us when it comes to oat harvest or a big bulk crop on our farm, because we just plant it in a way that whatever, say it's all oats, all our oats are gonna go in that one bin. So then when it's time to go into that bin, I mean, you're locked in for 500-600 acres without having to move the auger once, whereas the 10,000 bushel bin was the biggest bin we had before. So 4 Super Bs, 5 Super Bs, and then you're moving to the next bin. And then when they're moving to the next bin, that's always when the trucks fall behind. You have to sit and wait. Whereas they've just been banging loads today. We haven't had to wait for them at all. They've been on top of it, which has been awesome. The grain cart's been doing a good job. Things have been just ticking well here. But having that big bin, this is our second year with it. Game changer. Mind blown how a big bin like that can just speed you up. And going into it, you know, it's got big fans on it, aeration floor. We'll put 16% oats in there and take them out in the spring, and they'll be dried to 13.5 or whatever it is that it needs to be. Because you just pick those cold days or the hot days, whatever you're shooting for, depending on the season you're in. You run those fans, it's amazing. It really is. He's getting good. He's getting really efficient. He's picking up speed quick. It's going well. We're going to be sad to see him go here in the next week or two when he goes back to school. We are currently looking for grain cart operators though, so hey, if anyone's local near the area and wants to run, send me a message and we'll see what we can do. Oh man, that is awesome. We made fantastic time in here. We worked well. I got a tiny little strip along the edge there that I got to clean up. And then we're gonna get moved down to our next piece. Come on, this is make good progress today. I am very happy. We finished it all up. There's like a little patch by my truck over there that we forgot about, so I'm gonna go get that. But I don't know, like it's obviously it's the evening, but that don't look like it's getting dark because it's night. It almost looks like there's gonna be some rain here or something. That's interesting. But hey, I mean oats, right? Oats dry quick. It was 16% yesterday, and then it rained, And then this morning by noon when we tested it, it was 14.5. So that's awesome. This is the quarter we just finished. Dad is heading out a mile that way to the Telus Tower piece. I'm unloading. Hopefully the rest of this stuff fits in that semi. And then we're gonna go start the next field. I am thankful for the short commute. You can see the tower right there. You can only imagine why we call it the Telus Tower field. Dad's already there. Let's get rolling. I mean, humidity's cranking up, but I don't know, hopefully we get another hour or something out of it. That'll put us in good shape for tomorrow to finish that field, and then we'll right away hop onto the oat field right here. We really try to keep all our same grains in a block. It just speeds up harvest that much more. Well, first day with this setup has gone half decent. Crossing my fingers I didn't just jinx anything. But we have no wind and we have a humidity that's just cranking, so it's only 9 p.m. but I kind of doubt we'll go past 10. Just the weather is just gonna be fighting us now. There we go, we got the auger set up so I can hit both in one go. All right, we are getting going here, trying to get things rolling. The amount of green undergrowth is just mind-blowing. And now that the humidity's up, she ain't feeding very well. I started a pass right on the edge of the field there. There was a lot of green in it though, so I'm gonna leave that for now. We'll work that in slowly, and hopefully it's better here. It looks good. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better now, so we'll deal with that tomorrow. You can tell that it is getting tough quick, because it does not want to flow out of this tank. When it starts standing up like that, oh, you know you got issues. Getting out there, I picked some mud. Like, you look at it and it looks completely green. What are we combining? But I mean, it's ready, but holy smokes, is it a damp, green, raggy mess out there. Well, I think that's gonna be a wrap for today. We got a lot done, but it is just way too wet and way too green under there. It's just gonna wreck something. So we'll all rendezvous here at the trucks and figure it out for tomorrow morning. All right. So we're wrapping down for the night. What is your thoughts on the 4690? It's a different tractor. It's got some lucky power. It's different than the tractor we had on it last year. For cheap horsepower, it moved bushels. I didn't ever really give it everything it had, but happy with it. And you know, I was stressed for the first 5 hours running it because it's a new tractor. You don't know what's going to go wrong on it, but a good first day, and hey, we'll take it, man. You got a lot of bushels put through there. That's awesome. Anyways, that's it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. That's a wrap.